This conference will now be recorded.
So let us log into our account. One second. Let me check. You guys have any questions? Meanwhile, if you have any questions, ask me.
This conference will now be recorded.
So let us log into our app. So in the previous class, we talked about record types. Okay, so that's where we stop. So today we'll continue with the relationships. Okay, so how we can create a relationship? What are the relationships are there? Let's try to understand. Okay. So basically, relationship is nothing but so whenever I create a record in one table, if I am expecting to see other table details here, so I'll go with the relationship. Whenever I'm creating a record, whenever I'm creating a record in one table, okay. If I'm expecting to see other table details, I'll go with the record. I'll go with the relationship. Okay. Let me share some. Let me open. Now, as you can see here, can you see? Okay, I think I have shared once again. Okay, so whenever I'm creating a record, for example, so we'll take a scenario. I'm creating an employee record. So when I create an employee record, okay. So here I want to see here I want to see, okay, this particular employee, okay, this particular employee belongs to which store, okay, in which store he's working, okay. I want to see, so this particular employee is working for which store, okay. So as well as when I create a bill record, okay, when I create a bill record, so I want to see which employee has been sold out this bill. So if you go to a contact, okay, so when you create a contact record, so here it shows this contact belongs to which account. You are able to see the account. Account is a separate table, but you are able to call the account details here. Okay. So like this, okay. So whenever we create a record in one table, whenever we try to create a record in one table, if we are expecting to see the other table uh, details here, will go with the relationship. Okay. If I am expecting to see other table details here, I'll go with the relationships. So relationships are parent child relationship. Relationships are parent child relationship. So one object will become a parent, other object will become a child. Now here, which is a parent, which is a child. Okay, which is a parent, which is a child. So, for example, when I'm creating a record in employee table, I'm expecting to see the store details here, right? So, I'm expecting to see an employee, I'm expecting to see the store details here. So, store is a, what is store? Store is a parent because you are calling store here. So, wherever you are calling in employee, so employee will be the child, store will be the parent, employee will be the employee will be the child, store will be the parent. Employee will be the child, store will be the parent. Okay. So remember, relationships we can create in between two tables. One will be the parent, another one will be the child. So what is a parent, what is a child means, let's say we are creating a record. As an example, I'm taking. I'm creating a record in employee table. I'm calling store details here. So whichever I'm calling, that will be the parent, and where I'm trying to see, that will be the child. So in this case, in employee, I'm expecting to see the store. Employee will be the child, store will be the parent. Now, what are the records that are available in the parent table? Those are the parent records. In the child table, whatever the records are there, those are the child records. Okay. So now let's see how we can create. Okay. Let's see how we can create. So basically, we can create a three type of relationships. One is a lookup, master detail, okay, and then external relationship. One is a lookup, another one is a master, another one is an external relationship. Okay, lookup, master detail, and then external relationship. Okay, now let's see how we can do this. So, for example, for example, for example, if I'm creating a record lookup relationship in between, if I'm creating a lookup relationship in between employee and store. So where employee is a child, store is a parent. Okay. So once we created a lookup, the lookup field is going to become as a normal field. So once we created a lookup field is going to become as a normal field. Not means it's not a mandatory field. So once we deleted the parent record, then also related child will be there. Nothing will happen to child. Okay. Only from the child record, the parent record information get deleted. Okay. And always we define relationship through child object. Okay. Next. So master detail relationship in between bill and employee. You can create anywhere, but I'm taking an example in between bill and employee. So when I create a bill record, I want to see this particular employee belongs to, means this particular bill who has been sold by which employee. So bill is a child, employee is a parent. So master detail field will come as a mandatory field. So once we delete the parent record, then related child also get deleted. Always we define relationship through child object. I'll show you practically, just I'm reading, but we'll see practical. So external relationship, that also we'll see. Okay, now, so I'm creating a relationship in between, sorry, employee and store. So employee is a child, okay, and store is a parent. So remember, always we start the relationship from employee object. So go to setup. So go to employee object. Now, now go to object, go to employee object, go to fields and relationship, click new, select the relationship type as a lookup. Next, so related to bill. Employee with store, right? So select the store object. Next, I want to go as store name. Okay. Next, next, just refresh. So when you try to create a record, see, so I'm able to see the store name here, the field. You can create some store names so that you can call those here. So when I'm trying to create a record, see the field came as a normal field, right? Normal field. That is what it written. the lookup field will come as a normal field, right? Next. So I'm able to see the data here. Okay. So employee is a parent. So these are the parent records. Employee is a child object. So these are the child records. Store is a parent object. Those are the parent records. Now what we will do, so it will come as a field. We'll try to add for an existing record, or you can also create a record. That's not an issue. So any of the store name will add to existing records. The employee is a child object. So these are the child record. For the any of the child record, I'm adding some store name. Okay. See, I'm calling the store. So now this store name, if I delete, okay, actually this store name I associate to employee record, right? One record. So if I delete this, what happened to that employee record? Go and check in employee record. See, nothing happened to employee, right? Employee record, correct? So what happened from the employee record? Only the store name got, only the store name got deleted. Okay, from the employee record, only the store name got deleted. Okay, from the employee record, only the store name got deleted. Okay, got it? That is what written in this. Let me show you. So the field came as a normal field, correct? Now field is a normal field, right? Okay, next. So once we delete the parent record, so what I did, I called the store name here and I deleted that. What happened? The child record employee is there, nothing happened to child record, only the parent record got deleted, right? That's what it did. So once we delete the parent record, means the store name, the related child record is there, means employee record is there. Only from the child record means, only from the child record means what is the child record here? Employee record, right? What happened? The parent record got deleted, means the store name got deleted. So always we define relationship through child object. Always we define relationship through child object. Okay. Next, master detail relationship. Master detail relationship. Okay. So master detail relationship we can define in between two tables. Okay. So I'll go with the bill and employee. So when I create a bill record, when I create a bill record, okay. When I create a bill record, when I create a bill record, okay. When I create a bill record, I want to see employee details. So bill is a child, employee is a parent. So now go to bill table. So go to bill object, go to setup, go to object manager, go to bill object, go to fields and relationship, click new, select the relationship type as a master detail relationship related to employee. Okay, I'll go with employee name. Okay, see it came as a mandatory field. So master detail relationship came as a mandatory field. Master detail relationship came as a mandatory field. Okay. So now, so we'll create a record. Now this is a bill is a child object, right? Employee is a parent. Okay. Now if I delete this parent, what happened to employee? You cannot edit actually. Okay. Create one more record, for example. Okay. Now if I delete this employee, what happened? So go to employee. If I delete this, now what happened to the bill record? In the bill too got deleted, right? Okay. So in master detail, what will happen once you delete the parent record? So in this case, I deleted employee record, then deleted child also got deleted. Means related employee record also got deleted. Okay. So always we define relationship through child object. Clear? Any questions? Now coming to external, go to any object, go to fields, you click new, select the relationship type as external related to which object. So we don't have any external systems connected. So that's why we cannot create that relationship. Okay. We don't have any external systems connected. That's the reason. Now, another is a schema builder. Another topic is schema builder. Okay. What is a schema builder? Okay. What is a schema builder? See, if you want to create an object, what we did, we went to set up, create custom object, right? From object manager, we are able to create an object. Now, inside that object, if you want to create a field, go to the table, go to the fields and relationship. Okay, so by just clicking new, we have created a fields. Okay, by selecting data type, relationships also we did. Now, the same thing, if you want to create an object, if you want to create a relationship, if you want to create a fields, so there is another way also. That is what schema builder. So what is a schema builder? Two things we can do with a schema builder. One is we can create an object, we can create a field, we can create a relationship. Another thing is see how the objects got connected each other. We can visualize what type of relationship they have that we can visualize. Okay. So schema builder, once you come here, you have it two things. So one is elements, from here you can create. Another one is an object, from here you can visualize. Okay. So for example, if you clear all, now this is a grid. So here you can see. So you see the blue color legend, that is a lookup relationship. Wherever is a dark brown, it's a master detail. The red one is a required field. And you see the zoom in, zoom out. Okay, you can zoom in, zoom out. Now you can select the objects here. So you can see all objects, selected objects, standard objects, custom object, system object. Okay. Okay. See, this is a red master detail. Okay. So wherever these 3 points are pointing out, that is a child. So remember, wherever these 3 whites are pointing out, that is a child object. Okay. And the blue one is a lookup employee to store. Okay. Now, if you want to see all objects, select all. Now you can see clear all. Now go to elements. From here you can create an object. Just drag and drop. I'll give the object name something. In this object you can create a field if you want. Select the data type, drag and drop. In this particular field, if I don't want, I can select the right click, delete. If I want to give the permissions, manage field permissions, I can give the permissions. Okay. If I don't want, I can remove. The object related, I cannot give the permissions. If I want to access this object, if the user want to access the tab, I have to create separately. So only thing the difference between here and setup is if you create in setup, you have an option to select the tab option, create a tab. But here, if you create an object, the tab we have to create separately. If you don't want, select and click delete. We can delete, and we can also create a relationship. See, okay, which object you want to delete. We don't want, we can delete. Any questions with the schema builder? So we'll send this. Whenever you have time, you read this one to one. One to one means in between two objects, if you create a relationship, for example, employee to bill. One to many means from one object to multiple objects. Employee to bill, employee to store. From employee, you are able to create two with the two tables, bill and store. Many to many means in between objects, we can have a multiple relationship. Okay. You can read in Google, you will get a lot of document for this. So we'll share this document with you. Go through that. Okay. Any questions?
Sir, I have a question. It's not regarding today's lecture. Maybe you have already covered it. I want to ask you, like, once you create a user, can you delete the user, or there's no way to delete the user?
We didn't talk about users, right? We didn't discuss this topic at all.
Okay.
We cannot delete.
Okay. So once we create a user, it will stay there in the system forever, even if
Yes.
they're our client or not.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Any other question? No. See you tomorrow. Bye.